This video is brought to you by Ageless Geeks.
Cowabunga dudes and dudettes, this is Anthony, aka BatBomb82, and today I'll be doing a review of the 2019 New York Comic Con exclusive Mezco 112 Collective, Batman and Black Mask. Now before we actually crack these things open, I want to take a closer look at the packaging. Alright guys, so this packaging is a little bit different than we would normally get. As you can see, we do have the Batman logo done in this like faded static kind of look, which looks really cool. We got the Mezco exclusive sticker right there in the corner and that little gold emblem with like little Gomez on there, which looks really nice. To the side, we got the Batman and Black Mask logo. On the other side, we got the Black Mask mask just like that. Same thing with the side. Nothing much really on the bottom. Got the 112 Collective logo on the top like that. Then I'm going to open this right here, and then we could slide these out. Now, what we do get is two separate boxes, which you would normally get for your figures. So we got each figure's packaged in one. So we got Batman right here, again with that like static logo, nice embossment like that, really cool with the flat box and the shiny logo like that. Batman Sovereign Knight. We turn it around and we got a kind of a staticky image of the actual figure like that. Again, logos on the side, nothing really much on the bottom, much read-ups, and the 112 logo on the top. Same thing with this one. Again, that flat black with the Black Mask logo, Black Mask at the bottom, logo on both sides like that, 112 logo at the top, read-ups at the bottom, and then an image of the figure on the back like so. So pretty cool packaging, how they did that. They don't come in just one big box. They come in individual boxes, which are packaged in a larger box, which is pretty cool, and all the goodies are in here. So let's go ahead and crack these things open and see what we have inside. And here are both figures out of the box. And man, this is what I would call a perfect exclusive. It's one of those sets that not everyone needs, but it's really cool to have nonetheless. Both of these figures are very well done. I love the Sovereign Knight Batman, and it's really cool getting a new character in Black Mask. Both of these are awesome pieces, and I cannot wait to check them out with you guys. But before we take a closer look at the figures, let's take a closer look at their accessories. So for this box set, we do get a ton of accessories. Starting off with Batman, we get the circular base stand with the Batman logo printed at the top. We also get the clear articulated arm with an attachment and 5 bendable wires for posing around the cape. We get 10 batarangs, a Bruce Wayne head, a sonic disruptor, a grapnel gun, a large batarang, 10 interchangeable hands, and 3 interchangeable grapple hooks. And for Black Mask, we get the circular base stand with the Black Mask emblem printed at the top, the clear articulated arm, a briefcase, a submachine gun with 2 magazines, a pistol with 2 magazines, 6 interchangeable hands, and a bullet effect piece. So with the accessories out of the way, let's take a closer look at Batman and Black Mask. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and start off with Batman here because Sovereign Knight Batman, we've seen him many times, and there's really not a whole lot different with this figure. He's mostly just a stealth all-black version of the other figures, but still looks very cool. So the head sculpt looks really nice. I dig this a lot. Again, we've seen it before. It's the exact same head sculpt that we've seen multiple times. And it does look really, really good. We got the short ears version. Still looks really freaking good. The suit looks fantastic. We got the black bat emblem like that with the black oval, which looks really cool. And then the suit is all done in the black. And you can see all the segmentation that we have that we've seen again with the other suits. But what's really cool, we got the black belt. Again, it helps it stand out from the other ones. If you see like here, like on the around the wrists, in certain areas on like the boots, You get more like a polished black. That's in combination with a flat black of the entire figure. It actually is really, really nice, and it two-tones it pretty good. See like the tip of the shoe right there, or the boot. Looks really cool. I really dig how they did that. Again, none of this is really crazy different. It's just all done in this more flatter black. I know some people kind of wanted the MDX Sovereign Knight to be more like this, but that one's way more shiny, and it is completely different. It looks really good, but both of these look really nice. So if I actually bring in the MDX version right here, we can see how different the finishes are on both of these figures. So you can see the modern one right here has more of a flat. This one's way shinier in every way, way more glossy. They have the exact same suit, but just done very differently when it comes to those finishes. And of course the yellows and the colors and things like that look very different. Now, one thing that I will complain about, that I know it's kind of an issue with a lot of people, he only comes with the one head. A lot of us wanted the longer ears too, and I get it why they did this, a little more stealthy with the shorter ears. I totally get that, but it would have been nice to have the option they can put on the different heads. But you can take this off like so, and take off like the MDX head like this. Now, if you wanted to do it with the MDX, you can do it, but clearly it's going to look a lot different because of the shiny black of the MDX, and you can probably blend it in because, you know, you do have little polished sections like that again here and there. To me, it just doesn't look right, so you can do it if you wanted to, but it doesn't work all that great. So I'm going to pop that back on there. Now, if you have the standard MDX, like I have the standard version right here, you could pop this one off. This one's more flat, and I have the battle damage one right here. You can pop that one on, and that works a lot better. It's still not perfect. The flatter black of this newer one is still even more flat than the other one. You can kind of see the difference in colors, or in finishes I should say, from like the neck collar to the actual cowl. It is slightly different too, but this one does work a lot better if you wanted to do that. And you could have something like so. I think that works pretty good. You know, that looks pretty decent. So if you wanted to get something like that going, that would totally work. But still, again, I really wish they had gave us the other head options, since they have the sculpts already. I really don't know why they didn't include them, because those would look really cool, again, just to have the simple option. All right, now let's run down his accessories. So I'm gonna kind of blow through these fairly quickly, because we've seen a lot of these multiple times, so they're really nothing new. Interchangeable hands, close-fisted hands, you know, more loose-fingered hands, you know, gripping hands for like batarangs and things like that. All the things that we've already seen with all the other figures. We do get his grapnel gun that we've seen before. This is just in a really nice black with a really dark gunmetal, which looks really good. Same thing with that pulsar can. I forgot what this is called. Radar or something. I forgot. But anyways, done in the cone. Still do the same thing where you can take it apart and plug it into the side like that if you want to for storage. Again, same thing we've seen many times. We got the larger batarang done in that flat black with that dark silver, which looks really cool. We got a bunch of batarangs, again, done in a really nice silver. We've seen all these before. Those look really, really good. We got the grapnel gun, but we got the softer grapnel hook like this with actual string. I think this is new. I'm trying to remember if this came with any of the other figures. It's the grapnel hook on the bendy wire. I don't remember that coming with the other figures, so remind me in the comments if any of them did. So that might be like the one new thing. Yeah, I just don't remember. So let me know in the comments if this is a new piece or not, or I'm just totally missing this, but still very cool that we get that. We do get the stand right here with that more static like logo, which looks really cool. I dig that a lot, actually. I really dig that static-y looking logo. Then we get the actual arm with the bendy wires for the capes. A lot of people hate these. I personally don't care either way. I mean, I don't use them. I'm not in love with them. Yeah, it's just not a big deal for me. So hopefully, again, I think Mezco will be learning that we're going to be getting interchangeable capes, I believe, for the next Batman, which is pretty cool. That's what I'm most intrigued in. So that's really cool. But these are just, you know, whatever, not a big deal. So again, the only thing that I wish they would have given us when it comes to accessories, I really wish we had got the bat drone. done in a really cool like flat black mixed with like the polished black, and then like no other colors. I think that would have been cool. And it would work perfectly for the stealth Batman. I think that would have been awesome. So everything else we get is again, we've seen before. I just really wish we had gotten that stealth, what do you call it, bat drone. That would have been an awesome addition. All right, now let's run down his articulation. So his head is on a ball joint, doesn't roll around like so. Very nice, left and right, up and down, which looks really good, and pivots side to side. Arms go all the way up, down, up and out to the side. There is a butterfly joint in there that works very well. Rotation in the bicep, double jointed elbows that bends about that far. A rotation at the wrist as well as a hinge at the wrist. We get a double ball peg at the midsection, so that rolls around, does turn left and right, pivot side to side, crunch is back and forth very nicely. Hip joints can kick forward that much, back not so much. Splits all the way out that far, rotation in the upper thigh. We got a double jointed knee. No rotation at the boot, slight rotation at the boot, no, not really. Ankle joints are on ball joints, so those roll around up, down, side to side, and a decent ankle rocker. So overall, you've seen this figure many times. This is by no means a bad figure. It's by no means the worst. It's really up to you what you think as far as the colors go. I know a lot of people like the more just straight up all black. I personally, it's not my favorite, but I don't hate it at all. It's really cool. I really dig what they did here, and it's one of those things that's like perfect as an exclusive. You don't need this Batman. But if you happen to pick it up and it's worth your hard-earned money, you're gonna love it. He's very well done, very unique, and I just love this piece quite a bit. All right, now I'm gonna take a look at Black Mask here because this is a completely new character to the line, and I know this is the one that most people wanted for this set. Again, because it's a completely different character, and a lot of people are worried that we might not get a second version of Black Mask, in his more normal white suit. I would say if you don't want to spend crazy prices on this set just to get him, hold out a bit and see what happens, because I think Mezco is definitely going to come out with a Black Mask in his traditional white suit. Keep in mind, we have the Birds of Prey movie coming out, and I don't think we'll get a version based on the movie, but to help promote that, I definitely think we might hear an announcement of them doing Black Mask in his more traditional white suit. So just be aware of that, and don't go spending crazy money just for this one figure. And I'll be honest right now, don't spend $200 just for this guy. He's not worth it. I'm not being very honest with you. He's still very cool, but I mean, it's just not worth it. Don't go crazy with this. But anyways, let's check it out and you'll see what I'm saying. So the head sculpt looks really cool. I really dig how they did this. It looks more like a helmet, but it's sculpted and textured very cool. I just really dig how they did it. It looks pretty crazy and maniacal and evil and scary and stuff like that. I always thought Black Mask had a really cool look, and this looks really nice too. Very well done. You kind of see the depth of the eyes in there. It looks really nice. All that looks really good. For the rest of the thing, it's all just basically a black pinstripe suit. You can see his tie in there. You got his vest, and the suit is kind of meant to be closed like this, so you can't really open it. It's like pinned or stitched right there. I don't know if there's a hook. No, it looks like it's stitched right there, so it's not really meant to be open, but this all still looks really nice. Again, fairly basics, just a suited body. And we've seen this kind of stuff before. Very simple. We got the nice polished shoes right there. Those look really good. And the hands and pretty much everything about this is a reuse from like the Joker body, the Joker figure. Even the hands are the exact same thing, and the feet are all the exact same thing. He's fairly simple. You're mostly the only new thing you're really going to get is that really cool Black Mask head sculpt, which I think looks really killer. Alright, now let's check out his accessories. So we start off with the stand right here. We got the Black Mask with that static logo. Looks really cool. I love that a lot. That looks really, really nice. Then we get the articulated arm, of course. But we do get interchangeable hands. We got trigger finger hands, closed fisted hands. We get that open palm hand. Again, these are all mostly reused from the Joker. They're just done in black. We've seen them plenty of times. We also do get a pistol, which looks really nice, done a flat black and that silver. Looks really, really cool. You can take out the magazine like so, and you can see the bullet in there, which is really nice. Put that back in, And then this thing you could actually cock back like so. You can see that. That's pretty cool how we can do that. So that's really nice. Then we do get the submachine gun. We've seen both of these weapons before, but that looks really cool in that flat black. A little bit of a dry brushing on there like so. Again, you can remove the magazine with the bullet in there. That's really nice. And both of these fit comfortably in either of his gripping hands. The handles are a little wide, so you're going to stretch those hands a little bit, but they hold on there, and I don't think you'll have any real problems. They should fit in there very easily. What's also nice is that we do get the bullet effect like this. Again, we've seen this many times before. You just plug that into the barrel or the tip of any of those guns, and it works out very nice. Again, we've seen this many times, and it still works perfectly, so that's really cool. Now, the one thing that we get that's very unique to this set is going to be this briefcase. Now, this thing is really freaking cool. So obviously, this is for Black Mask here, but this just looks good. The sculpt looks great. It looks like you have little keyholes to unlock it. That looks really cool. This is all very well done. Now, what you do, you open this up, and you reveal all the craziness inside. Now, I'm not sure if these are supposed to be like plutonium or something like that, or maybe kryptonite bombs, I don't know. But this is clearly some crazy bomb device thing to maybe spread gases or something like that around the city, I don't know. But the intricacy of all the things like the little warning labels and warning stripes and the biohazard logos and all that kind of stuff is really cool. And you can see these things are actually like lighting up and they're actually glowing. You do actually have to put batteries in this thing. You actually have to, let me take this. So you have to actually open this up, and you'll stick a little screwdriver in there, flip up that panel, and you stick the batteries in there like so. And it does come with the 3 batteries, so that's always really appreciated. And you cover that up, and then you can open this up, and then they automatically light up when you open this. Now, they do not stay lit when you close it. So if we take a look close, I'll try and get a good close look at this here like that. So when you come in this little peg right here that pushes in down in here, it actually turns off the lights. See that? And you can see how they turn off when you actually close it, so you're not wasting the power from the battery. So when you open it, it automatically turns on, and then when you close it, it turns off, and then it saves that. So that's really cool. And if you turn off the lights and hold Black Mask up to that, I just think that looks so killer. That is such a sweet accessory. I love how they did that. Very intricate and just very freaking cool. And it's things like this that make me really love what Mezco does, because they show how much they care about detail and just coolness, man. That's really what this is, straight up coolness. All right, now let's run down his articulation. So the neck itself is actually on a ball joint. That rolls around, does turn left and right, up and down, and side to side. His articulation is very hindered by this suit, I will say that. It goes up that far, down that much, about up to the side that far. Rotation, no rotation at the bicep. You're rotating at the shoulder there. You're getting a single bend at the elbow, as well as rotation at the elbow, rotation at the wrist, as well as a hinge at the wrist. Double ball peg in the midsection, but it doesn't really do a whole lot. You can feel it kind of rotating on the top and then feel it rotating at the bottom, but you can't really roll it around a whole lot. You're mostly gonna get left and right, pivot side to side a tiny bit, and ab crunches back and forth a very tiny bit. It's really not a whole lot. This more thinner Joker body really needs to be improved. You know, I didn't mind it for the longest time, but as we go further down the line, they really need to fix a lot of things and improve a lot of things. Hip joints, they kick forward that far, back about that much, splits about that far, rotation at upper thigh. We got double jointed knees, it kick himself in his own butt. Nothing at the calf. Ankle joints go up, down, rotate because they're on a ball joint, and then we do get a decent ankle rocker. So overall, I think he's very freaking cool. I love the fact that we even got a new character. I just love the Black Mask character. I've always had an affinity for him. I think he's super awesome. He's not anything crazy special, guys, so chill out with paying the crazy prices for him. And you know, if you can pick this 2-pack up for a decent price, I think it's totally worth it. It's something that you do not need. It's a very unique all black edition set that Again, I feel fits perfectly for an exclusive. So for that, I think it's awesome. But if you're just wanting to pay crazy prices just for Black Mask, don't do that to yourself. I'm just trying to help you out. It's a really cool set, and I still definitely love it, and I think it's definitely a must get. So for a quick size comparison, here they are standing next to a Marvel Legends Deadpool figure, as well as a NECA Batman figure. And for your Batman comparison, here he is standing next to all the other Sovereign Knight Batman figures from the Mezco 112 line. And for your villain comparison, here's Black Mask standing next to the Joker from the Mezco 112 line. And just for fun, here they are standing next to little Lego Bat Bomb. So there it is, guys, my review of the Mezco 112 Collective Batman and Black Mask 2-pack. Now overall, I think this is a very nicely done set, and Mezco has done something very good here. Like I've said many times, this, in my opinion, is a perfect exclusive. Not everyone's going to need this, but for people like me who are just die-hard Batman fans, you're gonna want this set. I love the Sovereign Knight Batman figure, and getting it in this all-flat black suit just looks really cool. He comes with a ton of accessories, and I really do appreciate everything that he does come with. I do wish he had the longer ears head and the Batrone, but other than that, he's pretty awesome. Now that Black Mask is something special because it's the first time that we're getting a different character, and a lot of people are wondering if we're going to get a standard release. I would personally bet money that we are, so hold off on getting a regular release because he is truly awesome and I really want a white suited version of him. So please comment, like, and subscribe. Stay nerdy, my friends. Peace.